Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video is for Advanced Geometry, Chapter 3, Section 3. It is titled Parallel and Perpendicular Lines. So we only have 3 theorems in this section, and again I'll save the proofs to do in class, so this should be a fairly short video. This one really shows you how you have to be careful of how you use transitive, because the first two are actually like transitive, and you're going to see where transitive works and where transitive doesn't. And when we did that reflexive, symmetric transitive worksheet, we actually had both of these on it. Okay? So the first theorem says if two lines are parallel to the same line, then they are parallel to each other. This one I like to call the parallel lines theorem. So you can see from what we're given in the diagram, we're given that A is parallel to C, and we're also given that B is parallel to C. And so we can say that A is parallel to B. The next one shows where transitive doesn't work. This one says, in a plane, if two lines are perpendicular to the same line, then they are actually parallel to each other. Okay, so if you take a look at the diagram, you can see that M is perpendicular to T, and N is also perpendicular to T, but that actually makes M and N parallel to each other. So this one is called the perpendicular, and you can use the abbreviation or the symbol for perpendicular. Perpendicular lines theorem. Okay, so for this one we could say that M is parallel to N. So we'll do this proof in class, and we just have one more theorem to talk about. The next theorem says in a plane, if a line is perpendicular to one of two parallel lines, then it is also perpendicular to the other. So if you take a look at the diagram, we're given that L and M are parallel, and then we're also given that N is perpendicular to L, and we can use this theorem to say that N is also perpendicular to M. And this one I call the perpendicular to parallel lines theorem. And we're going to use this theorem to actually prove something. So we'll do this proof in class, and that's the end of today's video. Make sure you take a second, look at those theorems, make sure you memorize them, and you might want to go back to sections 1 and 3, or 1 and 2, and also make sure you know those theorems and converses, because the mid-chapter quiz is coming up. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.